Alright, you are back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So today I've been in 3 simultaneous fights with 3 different groups of friends, all over the same fucking thing. I just think they're fucking insane. So this is it. So in Australia, you have this retirement funding called superannuation. I think it's very similar to 401k. I'm not too sure what the fuck that is in the States. I'm pretty sure it's the same in England and Canada. I'm not sure what you have in the Netherlands, but you got heaps of weed, so fucking who cares? So in Australia, what happens is when you've got a job, by law, they've got to pay, I think it's either 11% or 14% of your wages into a superannuation fund that you can access when you retire. And you can't access this money until you're 60 and you stop working, even though they raised the retirement age to like 70 or something. So if you're 60 and you want to access it, you have to quit your job, then access it, then get another job. Anyway, that's besides the point. So most superannuation funds are in stocks in the share market, so it fluctuates up and down with the share market. So recently, a lot of the superannuation funds have lost a lot of fucking money. And that's old people's retirement money as well. People who've retired and who are living off their superannuation funds just got fucking raped. It also happened to the retired in 2008 because they're connected to the markets, got fucking worked, and they lost a ton of their retirement money. So after 2008, you saw a lot of like confused, like 68-year-old grandpas working at supermarkets to help subsidize their retirement, just wandering around confused, like, how the fuck did this happen? The other thing with superannuation is when you do turn 60 and you want to start drawing on it, you have to pay tax on this superannuation anyway, just the same as you'd pay income tax. But every Australian talks about super like that is the dream. You get a bunch of super at the end of your working life and then you retire and go off into the sunset. And I haven't really heard of a lot of instances of where that actually works out nicely. Usually you're fucked either way. So a few weeks ago in Australia, the government came out and they said, because of this pandemic and because of the loss of work, you can access $10,000 of your superannuation fund now, tax-free, and then after June, after the end of the financial year, you can withdraw another $10,000 of your superannuation. So you can get $20,000 of your superannuation out now, tax-free, in your hand. And it's kind of a good thing, it's kind of a bad thing. It's a fucking smart thing from the government because they're like, at least we don't have to bail you out too much. You can bail yourself out with your retirement money. And to me, that wasn't even a decision to make. Do I want $10,000 of my fictitious fucking retirement money now in my hand? Yes, please. I didn't think any straight-thinking person would even hesitate to take that money now. So I start jumping on group chats with my mates going, boys, looking forward to the fucking 10 G's coming in, boys. When's yours in? And then pretty much every single one of them, without fail, says we're not getting our super and starts lecturing me about compound interest. I'm like, are you out of your fucking minds? And they're like, yes, $20,000 when that's compounded over the next 25 years equals, I'm like, do you know we're in the middle of a fucking pandemic? Do you know the world is never going to be the same as what it was before? Do you have any concept of that? Has the last 5 weeks not given you a good enough example of how fucking fragile the entire fucking system is? Has that not opened your eyes to this? And then pretty much every single one of them without fails like, no, this is only going to be a speed bump. The market always corrects itself. There will be a downturn for about a year and then everything will start picking up again. And and then I'm just losing my shit. I'm like, are you guys the dumbest cunts in the fucking entire world? That's what I do when I argue. I make one point, I make one valid point, and if anyone rebuts it, I just go personal. You fucking stupid cunts. Why don't you take your barefoot investor bullshit and fucking cram it up your ass? I'm like, all right then, so you think, despite what you've seen the last 5 or 6 weeks, despite the complete decimation of the world economy, you think in 25 to 30 years, your fucking compounded interested fucking super is going to be sitting in the account there waiting for you to retire? Is that what you really think? Honestly, tell me, is that what you think? No one in the world knows what the future holds at the moment for the economy, for wars, for anything. But the only constant in society is going to be your superannuation fund. You stupid fucking idiots. In some of them, it got pretty heated. I had to back off a little bit. I think I might go for the jugular a little too hard sometimes. But who gives a fuck? Fuck them. Then I realized I think I might be annoying them just as much as they're annoying me. And I completely disregarded that thought when one of them said property prices won't go down. I'm like, I'm going to fucking come see you and I'm going to stab you in the neck, fuckhead. Property prices won't go down. It was just fucking infuriating to me. Anyway, so I'm getting my retirement money. I checked earlier in the week and my entire retirement fund was up to $23,700 in retirement money. So I get almost all my money. That's not a lot of retirement money, by the way, for someone my age. That is the amount of retirement money someone who worked very sporadically throughout his 20s might have, and then has gone on a semi-hard run for the last 2.5 years. That is not a big total. But I get it all, so I'm happy. So that will buy me some time not working. So I won't have to go back to work for a little while now. Someone who's good with money might say, why don't you take that money and then work as well and then have extra money for when you don't want to work? I'm like, fuck you. If I need financial advice that's fucking stupid, I'll just ask my 3 separate groups of friends. Fucking idiots. Anyway, that's it. That's it for tonight. Hit me up on social media. I'm Boyle Comedy on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Subscribe to the podcast, rate, review it, tell your friends about it, and I'll see you the fuck later.